when the Nigerian army opened fire on a prophet's followers in Kano. In the dry heat of December 1980, the city of Kano trembled, not from war, but from something far stranger, a preacher. His name was Muhammad Marwa, known to his followers simply as MythicWhispers. He preached in Hausa. He dressed like a desert prophet. But what terrified the Nigerian government wasn't his words, it was his following. By 1979, he had built an army of the poor, market boys, beggars, almajiras, and disillusioned youth. He rejected Western education, denounced modern technology, and labeled radios and cars as tools of the devil. To Nigeria's elite, he was chaos wrapped in religion. But to his followers, he was a savior. They called themselves the Yen Tat Sign, and they obeyed him absolutely. By the end of that year, thousands had joined. And they were armed. On December 18, 1980, it began. A minor clash between police and MythicWhispers men in Kano spiraled into a citywide war. For 5 days, Kano turned into a battlefield. Homes were burned. Roads were blocked with corpses. Government buildings were stormed. The army responded with tanks, helicopters, artillery. They didn't come to arrest, they came to erase. Entire neighborhoods were flattened. Over 4,000 people were killed, many of them civilians caught between the rebels and the state. MythicWhispers himself was found dead in a hut near the center of the compound. Some say he was gunned down. Others say he died of injuries from a stampede. But what followed was worse than death, silence. The Nigerian government buried the story. They blamed religious fanatics and moved on. But the movement didn't die. It spread, to Yola, to Maiduguri, to Gom. For years, splinter groups rose and fell, echoing the same rage, the same fire. Historians now look back at MythicWhispers and see something more than madness. They see the first tremor in a fault line Nigeria still walks on today. The collision of faith, poverty, and violence. No monument marks the dead. No textbook tells the full story. But in Kano, the elders still remember. And they say, MythicWhispers warned of fire. And then the country burned.